I think that I understood this so fully after my father passed that, in the 7 years that he was struggling with Alzheimer's and he was forgetting who he was, I also, not fully realizing, was forgetting him as well. I think that when you no longer create new memories with people, and I think also when the person in front of you looks familiar but doesn't really resemble who they were throughout the entirety of your life, it's easy almost to, I think, to protect ourselves, to remove yourself, to not really connect to them. And again, forget a lot of the experiences that you had, especially the positive ones. So when he passed away, it was like this flood of emotion and memories from my childhood. And I felt him so completely as he was in the totality of who he was, not plagued by the disease. And the biggest epiphany that I had was that, in all honesty, I felt like I was able to choose such a great partner, who could love me unconditionally and really a healthy partner, right? And how was I able to find that or receive that? And we can look into many different ways, but at the core, I thought my whole life until 2 weeks ago that, as much as my parents, as much as there was love there in the relationship, it wasn't a healthy model. There was a lot of blaming and judgment and misuse of words and just, a lot of things. And I remember thinking growing up, well, I'm going to choose a partner and I'm going to be a different kind of partner than the model that I have in front of me. So I thought, my parents taught me, but they taught me something that I didn't want to model. I only realized, again, in seeing him in his totality, that was like the gift of sight that I got after he passed. I realized that I was able to receive love and know what that feels like in a healthy way and not settle for less because my father had given that to me. I might cry a little bit. But
say that again, because I think it's so profound and beautiful.
Because growing up, and I've written it in different ways, and I think I understood it on a small level, but no matter what I did or how I harmed myself or, with anorexia, asking him to hike the Grand Canyon with me in one day to the bottom and from the top to the bottom back up again. He never judged me. I was allowed to be vulnerable completely with him, show him all of me, right? Even the most flawed parts. And all I received in return was his adoration. It was never anything less than unconditional love. And because I knew what that felt like, and I am able to receive it, I was able to seek that in a partner and also receive that from everybody else in my life and not settle for anything less. That is a huge aha moment for me.